What kind of nonsense beliefs Christians have? Let me show you. They believe that resurrection of both body and soul. However, a soul never dies, and they are so fool that they cannot differentiate between a body and a soul. What is the question on check? The Christians. Resurrection is not the same thing as reincarnation. The resurrection of both body and soul, a sign that God has overcome death. Proof that Jesus was in क्या? Vindicated by God. Now let me show you the loopholes. Because their belief is so false, there is an imaginary belief and based on self thought something. Resurrection is not the same thing as reincarnation. Do you have any proof of any person who was reincarnated after his death? Tell me. You will never see any human reincarnated after death because reincarnation is a process that can be repeated multiple times. Resurrection is powered by God. God can revive the dead, but God did not give the ability to reincarnate to any human of the world ever. There is no human in the entire universe who was dead by people or dead by himself, and then he revived himself, that we call reincarnation. If you know the gaming world, you should know that the reincarnation is ability to revive by yourself. So you reborn yourself when you die. Who is able to revive and reborn himself after death? No, no one. Not even you, not even your father. So if you cannot even revive yourself, then how can someone else revive himself? As far as this concept is concerned that Jesus was vindicated by God, there is no proof. This is not a proof. This is a written text by someone. I can write better text than that. This is what I can write as a writer. Not a proof that Jesus was vindicated by God. Now, will you believe this statement? Because I'm a writer, I can write that. You would be a fool if you will believe in a text written by a human. Anything can be said. Jesus is God. Jesus is not God. Are they both proof? They both are not proof. They are just some words I have written myself. This is true for all the religious books of the world that are written by humans. Those books are written by humans. They have written whatever they wanted to say. So practically you don't see this thing in real physical world. You will never see the reincarnation of any human because reincarnation never happens in the physical world by any human. And the resurrection of both body and soul. This is also nonsense because when you die, your soul leaves your body. And when your soul leaves your body fall down on the earth. That is called death when the soul has departed from the body. So soul travels to the soul world and body remains on this physical world. You know that? So the soul and body both cannot be die and both cannot be revived because soul never dies, but body dies. And body can be revived by God, that is called resurrection. And one thing, here is the loophole. He is saying a sign that God has overcome death. When did the God die? Death is created by God. Okay, this death is created by God. If God has overcome death, what does it mean? That God died or God could die? Then that kind of concept is a nonsense concept related to God because God never dies. God created the death for humans and God created humans from the earth, from the mud. The first human, Adam, was created from the mud, clay, from the clay. And then God created his wife from his rib, rib bone. So here is clear loophole of this false religions, Christianity, that is spreaded on the earth amongst 2 billion fool people who are still worshipping a fabricated God with the name of Jesus. So prove that Jesus was vindicated by God. Bullshit, bullshit, my foot. This is not proof. These are some words written by a human like you. So will you believe such fools to remain a Christians? You should never. You should leave this Christianity, which is based on the nonsense belief. There is only one God, his name is Allah. That's all.